Hi everyone. So, this video is gonna be a quick overview of what I learned from foundational sketching class taught by Sori Kim. The class is a part of Brainstorm School's classes, and it really taught me a lot about how to deal with basic forms, how to make things look more 3D, how to make things look more believable, and yeah, just generally leveling up my sketching skills. I personally really liked the class because it really forced me to do things that I never would have considered doing before. Um, yeah, that's that's a lot of it actually. I never thought of, just practicing drawing straight lines, diagonal lines, curved lines, just practicing doing texture just with a simple brush pen. I've never used like a lot of brush pen before, and I would say I'm not a total beginner when it comes to drawing, but I definitely can improve like a lot if I do want to be a professional um in the industry, that is. At the moment I am not working on anything professionally, so I want to say that I am still very much an amateur, even though I've been drawing for a while. Took AP art in high school. I still think that I'm a total noob, so this class really helped teach me that it's okay, and sometimes you just need to draw for fun and keep going, even though you might feel a bit down or that you might not believe in your skills. All of that is BS, and you should really believe in yourself. So yeah, as you guys can see, we did a lot of foundational stuff. Yeah, like rocks, fabrics. You can see now we're moving on to trees. I really loved drawing these trees because we actually went to an arboretum in LA, and the place is so beautiful. I just wanted to look at everything, and so I guess that didn't really allow much time for me to sketch, but I think I got a lot of sketches in. I was just mostly observing how forms really worked and how I can translate that into sketching it on paper and not making it look too messy, I guess. Um, this is like still at the beginning of the class, so like week 2, week 3, where I'm still figuring out my shadows, figuring out my quote-unquote style of cross hatching, I guess. Like this one is a total failure because the brush pen is so difficult to use, and sorry, Kim does this so well, and I just cannot understand how, even now, even after 10 weeks of studying under her. And yeah, I think I gained more confidence with these trees though, because you can see that I have like little bit more decisiveness. I know where the shapes are going. But at the beginning, yeah, I, I don't think the trees really looked that well done at all. Sorry commended me on them, but I still think they needed improvement, so I'm glad I got to work on that. Okay, so these are just some of the notes I took in class. At the beginning, I took like a lot of notes, but towards the end, I kind of didn't, and I wish I did, but I was getting a little burnt out, not from this class, because I was also taking a couple more classes at Brainstorm. So I was just trying to juggle homework, and time management is, yeah, really difficult to handle if you've been off of like the academic calendar for a while. I actually took a few gap years before applying to these art classes, so it was a struggle, yeah, actually talking to people and going to classes and living like quote unquote a normal student life again. Okay, so anyway, as you can see, these are some skeletons that I did in class. I really love doing these skeletons. And the skulls back there too. I really love doing them for some reason. I think I just love really gritty and really organic, but also very structured stuff, like all of the stuff that goes underneath, you know. And it's important to know that to draw the things that are on top. Um, Here I am trying to make things go into focus. Dinosaurs. Yes, we went to a museum and it was really fun, but I didn't really get a lot of sketches out of them. Uh, there wasn't homework for it. The homework was actually draw animals and study those animals instead. So that's what I did. Yeah, so went around the museum a little more, sketched some animals. These looked so real, even though they were definitely dead, I think. Anyway, yes, more animals. Yeah, there'll be just a bunch more animals now because in this week we focus solely on that. Just the construction of it though, that's why they look kind of empty and not textured because I first of all didn't know how, and second of all was a lot more focused on getting everything to look right. But sometimes I think that could be a hindrance because some of my sketches turned out to be quite stiff, um, and some of them turned out to be much looser and more expressive when I just let go and I don't think about trying to be perfect, and I just think about drawing and trying my best to indicate form, to apply what I study, but not trying to make it perfect. I don't know if that makes sense. You kind of need a balance, I feel. Well, I'm still very much a beginner, but yeah, this page is weird, but ignore that. Oh, this is the part where it was in class and I should have taken more notes, but I was kind of lazy, much more lazy compared to the previous weeks. And yeah, but as I was saying, I'd like to record these videos, so in the future hopefully I keep going with art and I can look back at these videos and see, wow, like how shitty I was at sketching, but how much better I am now, so I don't get discouraged as often. Because art is hard, you guys. Art is really difficult. It drives you nuts to the point where you're just literally sitting here looking at footage of you flipping through sketchbooks and talking to a microphone as if that's normal. Anyway, moving on. Birds, insects, super basic stuff. I could have done more, but the more I say that, I know the more that it doesn't make sense because it's in the past and I will do more in the future. Yes. Cars. I ended up really like drawing cars. I really thought I wouldn't like it and I would fail with them. I was really scared, but like I said, it's all about drawing whatever you've never drawn before and just really have fun with putting ink on paper. And that's what I did. And I think towards the end too, I really got better at feeling out the shapes and applying what I learned. Those were some redesigns of some mice. It was a lot of fun, of the redesign pages. Yeah, this was some in-class work. And this is actually the part where the quarantine was happening, of the coronavirus scare. It's not a scare anymore, it's very serious, but hence why I'm making this video, because I have so much time on my hand now. Yes. So a lot more unfinished pages because I I'm a lazy asshole, but that's okay. Yes, yes, more pages. Yes. Um, this guy kind of looked like Wally, and she gave us this reference pack that we can look at and reference because we were supposed to go to this uh, museum, I guess, called Travel Town. It's not really a museum, but it's just a place with a bunch of old trains. But yeah, we're approaching the end of the sketchbook, but I actually have a surprise for you guys because I have a lot more sketches. Not a lot more, but I have some sketches that I actually did in this sketchbook because I ran out of space, obviously. Okay, so this is a horse that I drew without reference at the beginning of class because it was like a little challenge that she asked us to do. Yeah, don't draw without references, kids. And a bunch more airplane study pages. Um, it was these were really fun to do. Texture studying pages, more airplanes. That page is upside down, but that's okay. First video, yay! A horse that I drew with reference. It was supposed to be like, oh, a before and after kind of thing. I posted it on in my Instagram. It got a lot of likes and it reached a lot of people, so I was really happy about that. But anyway, more planes. Yes, yes. More planes. I really don't know what to say at this point. I guess the video's ending, so I should recommend you guys to take the class. And yes, I do recommend it because it was so much fun just meeting people and listening to an actual professional in the field. It was very nice to know that everyone is on the same page as you, and it was really fun to be able to focus on something that I love doing. So yeah, this is the last sketch that I made for FND1. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for watching.